Mabs sagged against the kitchen chair her son had vacated. I don't know. I just don't know. He was my contractor, she explained to Jake. He was supposed to... She made a helpless gesture at the house. He took off with my money instead. Ah, hell, I'm sorry to hear it. He was more than sorry. He wanted to huff and puff and blow Chad down, he guessed. The old fairy tale didn't really scan very well in these circumstances. She gave him a terrible mess of a smile. She wasn't quite crying, but Jake wanted to wipe away her tears anyway, gather her into his arms and promise it would all be okay. You should, his wolf said in tones that implied he was an idiot. And maybe Jake was, but even if the wolf was right, the last thing he was looking for was romance. Not after the way things had gone last time. Last time was why Jake was back in Virtue, a town he'd left after graduating high school at all. He wrenched his mind away from the thought, and his wolf grumbled. Before he could take any irrevocably stupid actions, though, a tremendous rattling sounded on the stairs. A heartbeat later, Noah burst back through the door with 10 feet worth of plastic car tracks bouncing along behind him. Look at this, Auntie Sarah. Watch, the cars go by themselves. He threw the whole track on the floor, stared around, shouted, I forgot the cars, and went tearing back out the door. For a few seconds, all three adults just looked at where he'd been, as if the whirlwind that was Noah would simply reappear or start up again without warning. Jake finally said, Wow, and Mabs made another pained face, this one much fonder than the first. Welcome to the life of single motherhood. It's part of why I need a contractor. She pinched her forehead, then slid her hand back through the dark lilac tones of her hair. It fell back around her face in straight lines as she sighed. I just really can't get any traction on renovations when I'm chasing him around, even if I had the skills, which honestly I don't. Jake opened his mouth to offer sympathies, and instead heard himself say, But I do.